Hey guys, how's it going? Here it's Emilio and I am back. Oh my god. Let me just tell you, it has been the worst time without internet. And it's glad to be back. I'm still working on the Attack on Titan review currently, and I'm working on a lot of other stuff, and working 2 jobs does not help at the current time. But since I'm back, I figured I'd share a story with y'all. If you noticed, there's a lot of time that I disappeared. Well, you see what had happened was, I figure since it's okay to talk about it now, since I'm still here and everything's okay, there's nothing internally wrong with me, so I figured it's a good story to tell now. Alright, it was a couple months ago, in September, and what had happened was I was on my way to school, which is, I think, about 45-mile drive from where I live, maybe even longer, I don't know. But what had happened was I was driving and I was going down the road, and I was literally right there by my school. I was almost there, and I was going about 60. The road is about 70, so a lot of people usually pass me. I owned a 1999 Chevy Tracker, and it was a soft top car. And what had happened was there was this one black car. It went ahead of me, passed me, got in front of me. It was pretty far ahead, so I decided to go down, grab my music player, hit next, put it down, and then the car was right in front of me. And then in order to try to save myself from hitting the car, I hit the brakes and then I turned to go into the next lane. What had happened was I turned too much and the car spun around, and then eventually rolling over. I rolled over one lane and then into the median, which was actually a grassy area, so I didn't roll into more road, which was actually pretty good. And I rolled about 3 times into the grass. Now, during that time when I spun around, I had the weirdest instinctive moment to quickly set my seat back and hold on to the sides, and I was under the safety rail of my car. So as I hit down, I didn't think in my head, oh crap, this is the last moment of my life, or I'm going to die, or nothing flashed before my eyes. I just thought, wow, I just lost another car. Not in any time in that moment did I think I was going to die, or anything. Once the car was done flipping, it was upside down, and then it landed right on its side 5 seconds later. As soon as it hit the side, I unbuckled myself out and walked out of the car. And as I walked out of the car, not a scratch on me. I didn't break any bones. I didn't cut up anything too bad. I wasn't even bleeding anywhere. The whole car was totally destroyed on the passenger side, the back seat, the trunk was gone. The only side of my car that was perfectly fine was my side. It looked like nothing even touched it. And I even made the newspaper, which is amazing. I'll probably upload it there so y'all can see it. But I came out of that wreck no problem, not anything wrong with me whatsoever. And I immediately called my mom and dad, and of course they're all worried about me. I didn't ask to go to the ambulance, but later on that night my sisters convinced me to go because they were worried about me, so I went ahead and went. But it turned out the doctor ran like so many tests, he did so many x-rays, because as far as he was concerned, I should have not have even walked out of that car. he said 90% of people don't even get to walk out of the hospital. He said I should consider myself very lucky, and which I do. I do consider myself very lucky that I came out of that wreck perfectly fine. There were some other people that had some wrecks that day too that I actually knew personally, but they didn't come out as well as I did, and I felt pretty bad for them. They're all still okay, they're all living, but I mean, considering myself, I'm pretty lucky. And as for my friends and family, if you all want to know what happened during that day, this is it. That's pretty much happened. Did I not once think I was going to die? That was it. I stayed pretty strong, and my quick thinking actually saved me for once, which is pretty amazing. And most people said if I didn't even do that with my seat, I probably wouldn't have been so lucky. I think I may have hit my head at one point. My head was kind of sore up here, but I didn't have a concussion. I didn't pass out. Nothing like that. But if there's anything that any of y'all should take from this lesson, is that it only took 2 seconds. 2 seconds for me to get into a wreck. 2 seconds that could have been the last of my life. And that would have been it. So if there's anything in the story that you guys should take, is that it's that 2 seconds can change everything. No matter what you're doing, walking down the street, talking on the phone while driving, in school, you know, stuff happens that fast. And so, in all honesty, you should live the way you want to live, and live it as much as you can. Because all it takes is 2 seconds for everything to be destroyed, and that's it. But if you guys want to check out the pictures of the car, I'm going to go ahead and post them on the MyFriendsIHate Facebook page. And you guys can check that out. Leave a like if you're glad to see that I'm back and I'm still alive and still kicking. And I'll see you next time.